you cannot talk comfortable running in 2023 without bringing up the Nike Invincible 3. And now, with the New Balance 1080 V13 delivering the way it has, it makes sense to compare them, for those wondering which one is a better option. Both are top-of-the-line running shoes from their respective brands that deliver ultimate running comfort with high-stack max cushioning. I found that they are actually matched on several aspects. Today, I'm pitting these two shoes head-to-head to help runners understand their details and be able to make a better informed choice. However, as we all know, shoe choices are actually individualized. You hardly find many people that actually like the same things in the same shoes. So this review is not actually deciding which of these shoes is better, but however, to highlight their similarities and differences in order to help every runner make the choice that is right for them. Hello people, it's your man Dr. CY, the running doc, and I'm here again to help you make the best choice of running shoes to give you the best running performance and at the best budget. Before we get into dissecting the full details of this shoe, I want to ask you once again to please click that subscribe button and don't forget to give a thumbs up, it helps the channel. Now back to these shoes. I've owned the Invincible 3 for quite a while and I've run a lot in these shoes. All kinds of runs, fast runs, slow runs, half marathons, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I've also put quite a few miles in the 1080 V13, and I've also enjoyed my runs in them. So today, I will be comparing the performance of these two shoes and the overall feel and feel. First, let's start with some stats and text. Of course, this is currently one of the lightest max cushion daily trainers out there right now. On the scale, these weigh 290 grams in men's size, EU 45 or US 11. In the same size, the Invincible 3 weighs 335 grams. So this is approximately 45 grams heavier than this. And on their stack, the Nike has 40 millimeters in the heel and 31 millimeters in the forefoot, giving a 9 millimeter heel to toe drop. The 1080 V13, on the other hand, has 38 millimeters in the heel and 32 millimeters in the forefoot, with a 6 millimeter heel to toe drop. Of course, the midsole of both shoes is made of the Apex foam from their various brands. You have the Fresh Foam X in the 1080 V13 and the Zoom X in the Invincible 3. Now, on their price, currently I saw this on the Nike website for $190, while this is selling for $165. So that's approximately $25 difference between these two shoes. Now let's talk about their fit and feel. I got my usual size in both shoes and they actually do fit perfectly. All fit true to size. Not to say that the upper of the Invincible 3 was uncomfortable by any means, because it's not. It's actually quite comfortable. However, the upper in the V13 was a little softer and felt a little more comfortable. On the other hand, the upper in the Invincible 3 was stronger and has more structure, so it delivers more support than you get with the stretchy upper of the 1080 V13. Both have thick padded tongues. Now, while the tongue in the Invincible 3 is free and slides a little as you run or walk, the tongue in the 1080 is gusseted and does not slide at all during runs. They are both very comfortable. Now, also looking at it, you see that there's little padding in the heel counter and collar of the Invincible 3, whereas there's a little more robust padding on the collar and heel counter of the V13. Now, the result is that this locks the heel in better. Running or walking in these shoes, you do feel a little heel slide in this, but the lockdown in this is more perfect. There's no heel slide at all in the 1080 V13. The toe box width is pretty decent in both shoes. I really can't pick and choose here. Both of them were pretty comfortable. My toes had ample freedom of movement. The 1080 V13 has also some wide specs. That is also there if you are interested in that. Both offer amazing soft underfoot comfort, so I couldn't really pick and choose between these two shoes. The arch support of both shoes are pretty nice, but it's more pronounced and better in the Invincible 3. And now the run test, comparing how these shoes feel on the road. That's the most important aspect of this review actually. Now, both Nike and New Balance prioritize comfort in the design of their respective shoes. And that is what these shoes do. They deliver the ultimate running comfort. Of course, these two shoes are definitely in the top 5 most comfortable running shoes as at today, if you ask me. They both have high stack of midsole foam, which compresses nicely to completely cushion the ride. Both shoes do a great job in impact absorption. So protection of the feet, which is one of the major things when we talk about running shoes, these shoes are superb. They do that job pretty well. And they also offer a decent response, to power the run. The Zoom X in the Nike is clearly more responsive. However, if you consider that this is 45 grams heavier than this, of course, that will negate any advantage it has in responsiveness. Like I take an average of 1,000 steps per kilometer. So by the time you run 1 kilometer, if you multiply it by 1,000, it means that at 10 kilometers, the two legs are doing approximately 90 kilograms of work more running in this than this. So you can see that it then becomes significant. So the less weight of these shoes for me is actually a clincher. I also found the 1080 V13 a little more breathable than the Invincible 3. On the durability, well, the Invincible 3 has been tested and validated, I've put in a little over 120 kilometers in this Invincible 3, but they still look as good as new. The outsole is generally still looking the same, and I run on the pavement. The upper is still looking very fresh. Well, this one is still quite new, and not many people have done 100-mile reviews of it yet, but still, it pretty looks good. And if it's anything like the V12, of course, expect significant miles in this. The outsole in both shoes deliver excellent traction on dry pavement. So in summary, the 1080 V13 is better in weight, in breathability, and the price. Whereas the Invincible 3, on the other hand, gives a more explosive run, and is potentially more durable. However, if you put it over the distance, the weight will now begin to cancel out in the later parts of the run. Truly speaking, both shoes are matched in several areas, and I find it difficult to choose between these two. However, I like the look of the 1080 V13 better, and coupled with its lightweight and less price, so I'm inclined to tilt towards the 1080 V13 if I have to choose one of these shoes to get right now. But ultimately, the choice is yours. The important thing is to look at the meat of the review, look at the things that matter most to you, and then, of course, you'll be able to make a better informed choice that will be right for you. So guys, that's it about the 1080 V13 versus the Nike Invincible 3. I hope I've been able to do justice to it. Please leave a comment. If you've used any of these shoes, also share your experience in the comment box, because you are also helping other runners make better choices. Thanks for watching this. See you in the next one.